YouTube. We're on a bit of a test run again this morning for a couple of reasons. One is that I've changed to a new lid. The RI Tour X4 is gone. And after much deliberation, I've got myself a Shoei Neotec. It's one of the modular flip front style lids. And it was between this and a Schuberth, and I initially tried on quite a few over at Sports Bike Shop, and was originally thinking I was going to go for the Schuberth C3 Pro, but for some reason the C3 Basic and the C3 Pro, in exactly the same size, a medium, which for Schuberth is 56 to 57 centimetres, they felt different. The C3 Basic felt a little bit baggy on my head. The C3 Pro fitted pretty perfectly, apart from the fact that within the little padded bits on the chin strap, you could feel the something like plastic press studs within the padded bits. And even just in the shop, within a couple of minutes, once it was all right with the flip front up. Once I put the chin guard down, within a couple of minutes, it was hurting like hell, really, really badly. So unfortunately, that discounted that one. So I tried on the Schuberth E1, which is the sort of flip front helmet, but with a peak, a little bit like an adventure style lid, and that fitted really, really well, I have to say. It was lovely. But the Shoei Neotec was pretty much equally as lovely. Go past these. The Shoei Neotec was pretty much equally as lovely, and it just felt that little bit better built. The visor isn't as wobbly, it snaps shut with a nice click. Some sort of fucking tractor convention. Excuse my language. It is a sunny Sunday, I suppose. This is what you get for wanting a ride out in it. So yeah, the Neotec won out, and plus the fact it's not got the peak on the top, which I didn't want this time. Because I felt that was one of the things that made the Tour X4 so noisy. So I've gone for the Neotec. We'll see how it goes. It certainly feels comfortable. The vents are quite good. I love this little internal visor. I never thought I'd like it, to be honest. Thought they're a bit naff, and I always went for a black visor in the past, just a black visor on the lid. But I found that because my riding encompasses crap weather and night time quite a bit now, that just having a black visor, especially with the Tour X4, with the way the visor is changed, had just become a bit impractical, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, liking that so far. The second thing is, because it's a flip front, the recommended setup for an intercom, etc., is with a boom mic. So I've got the boom mic fitted to the Sena 10C at the minute. But halfway through this ride, I'm going to stop. I've brought my little wired-in mic with me, and I've managed to bodge it a little bit and put a sticky-backed Velcro patch on it, which hooks nicely onto the internal cheek pad. And it keeps it out of the way, and I think so long as it works alright, I'm going to prefer that way, because This boom mic's a fucking pain in the arse. Yes, I know that was a 40. The only thing at the minute that I'm also having to play around with is a screen height with this Batson bracket, and I've got it on full height at the minute, and about a couple of clicks further forward off the bottom stop on the normal Triumph adjusters. I'm not liking it so far, so I think I'm going to drop it back down again. It's creating quite a bit of wind noise on the top of my head, not as much around the sides, but I'm going to try it on its lowest and see what it's like then with an airflow through to the lid. Hey, up again, part 3. So still on the wide mic. One thing I noticed when I stopped just a minute ago to adjust the screen again is that the sticky had come off. The Velcro is still on the cheek, but the sticky bit of the pad, or the microphone, has come away from the sticky bit of the pad, if that makes sense. So I'll have to find something stickier. But apart from that, we'll see how it goes. So again, just a couple of minutes really. We'll see what it's like when we speed up a little bit. With the helmet so far so good ish. I think I might have said before, this issue of sizing, in that a lot of manufacturers do sizes. Their small size will be a 55 to 56, medium will be a 57 to 58, and a large 59 to 60, etc. Instead of having an in-between, so there's no 56 to 57 except for Schuberth. And already this one, it just feels a bit, I wouldn't say baggy, it just feels like it's sinking down on my head quite a bit. So it might need a bit extra in the top. I know RI do half sizing kits, and other manufacturers do half sizing kits, so Shoei might do. So we'll have a look for one of them probably, because otherwise it fits bloody lovely, and it's a Shoei that the quality's undeniably good. These would have been nice bends without him in front, doing 30 miles an hour. See, I like to remedy that, because this lid wasn't cheap and I can't take it back. It's that age-old problem with crash helmets. Try them on in the shop, but it ain't till the first ride that you know if they're suitable, really. At the minute, I wouldn't want to take this on a long trip, which is really disappointing considering it cost me 500 quid. That's the most I've spent on a crash helmet. I don't buy crap ones normally, but this is the most I've spent on one, so it's a little bit disappointing given that it fitted so well. And I don't just tried it on the shop. I mean, the last week or two while I've not been able to get out on the bike, I've kept putting it on in the house just to make sure. There's absolutely nothing to suggest it wouldn't fit right on the road. So, but we'll see how we get on. I might get used to it. Might just because I'm used to a different lid, and I know I've probably covered this before as well. And a lot of people say I've either got an RI head or a Shoei head. I seem to get on quite well with both. If anything, better with Shoei normally. So it is a little bit gutting. Well, there's some lovely roads out here, but I don't know them at all. And I'm trying to talk to you lot and concentrate on the road. we can't multitask, can we? Anyway, I think that'll probably do us by way of a sound check. I'm not going to labour it now because it's going to wind up being a long video and I didn't really want that. So we'll see how we get on. Wired mic versus boom mic. I know from a fitting point of view I'd prefer the wired mic, but we'll see what the sound quality's like. And I might do a tabletop review of the Shoei lid next time I do a video, perhaps in a couple of months, because I want to give it a few more rides first before I slag it off. Well, I think I know where I might be now, actually. These seem familiar. I've plugged in the, I'm going on a bit here, and we're going to finish. I've plugged in the twisty route mode on my GPS, so it's giving me a few bends. Anyway, that's it. Part 3 of 3. Sena microphone test when I first time out with the lid. See you later.